Hello students, I am Professor Avi Kumar Sen of Indian Institute of Hotel Management. Today we will be discussing the topic motivation, its importance and the different tools which an organization generally use to motivate their employees. So first of all we will begin the topic with the term motivation. What do you understand by the term motivation? It is nothing but the process of bringing interest in the people so that they can work well into the organization. Motivation has an important aspects because we all know if the employees are well motivated, they will perform well, they will work effectively and efficiently into the organization. If the employees are well motivated, even the company's resources can be managed in a proper way, the wastage can be minimized up to a huge level, and at the same point of time, the accidents can be minimized within the organization. Now we come to the important aspects. Why motivation is an important tool? Why motivation plays an important role into the organization? First, by the help of motivation, you can bring the interest by which the employee will perform effectively and efficiently into the organization. Secondly, help in reducing the wastage. If the employees are well motivated, they will work effectively and efficiently. By that way, the wastage can be minimized into the organization. That means the resources which are being used in the organization, that will be waste less because the motivated employee tends to make less mistakes compared to the demotivated employees. So by this way, the resources of the organization can be managed well and the wastage can be reduced up to a huge level. Third, the motivation helps in reducing accidents into the organization. How so? Because we all know if the employees are motivated, they will work well with full of commitment. If they are working well, it is tends that they will make less mistakes, and we all know from the mistakes accidents do happen. So if the employees are well motivated, the accidents can be minimized, and by this way the company can do their business in a proper way. Now we will be saying what are the different tools which an organization generally use to keep their employees motivated. First of all, rewards. In the modern day organization, we have seen that the companies are practicing the process of rewards on a time to time basis. Why so? Because if an employee is performing well, and against that, if they are getting the necessary rewards, they stay motivated. At the same point of time, the peers of that employee, they also get motivated. Why? Because they also get to know that previously this particular employee performed well, against that the company have given him or her the necessary reward. So next it's our chance. If we perform well, the company will again reward us. By this way, peer to peer challenges comes and they work in a motivated way. So that is how rewarding helps. Second, the second tool is challenging job. Challenging job means what? We all know that when the management of the organization is planning the job of a particular designation, there are certain routine jobs, there are certain non-routine jobs. But at the same point of time, there should be certain jobs which can bring interest in the mind of people. That means in the day-to-day life, when a particular employee is performing in the organization, there are high probability that as because they are day in and day out, they are doing the same kind of job, they might lose interest. So if there are certain challenging aspects into the job, they will even feel that yes, I am doing something new. So by this way, they can get motivated. Third, skill-based payment. What this means? This means that within an organization, there are high probability that peers who are working together some of them might have certain extra skills. For that, if the company is paying them, they can stay motivated. That means they know that as because we have this additional quality, against that the company is paying us. By this way, the employee can stay motivated and they can work well into the organization. Next, using recognition. Sometimes within the organization, it is not always possible to reward an employee. But if the company's supervisors on a time to time basis acknowledge the employees who are performing well, by that way also an employee can get motivated. Simply a tap on their back can do the job. We all know time to time employees are giving their efforts. So if the supervisors, while observing them, if they find that they are working well, just by a simple tap on their shoulder, they will feel that yes, our supervisor has observed us, that I am putting some extra effort into the organization. So by those kind of recognitions also, an employee can stay motivated. The next tool is by redesigning the job. On a time to time basis, we all know that the kind of jobs do change. Why? Sometimes due to the changing in the work process, sometimes maybe with the introduction of certain new products into the organization. At the same point of time, if the company go for redesigning the job of the employee can stay motivated. How? As discussed earlier also, in the due course of time, when an employee is doing the same kind of job on a day in and day out, the person tends to lose interest. Why? Because they tends to lag, because they are doing the same kind of job daily basis. Whereas if certain new aspects are given to it by the process of job enlargement and job enrichment, we can on a time to time basis can design the job of the employee, or rather redesign the job of employee. By that way also we can actually keep our employee motivated. Last but not the least, if we use the goal setting methods, that means what? If the organization have decided some objective, and if you're assigning certain activities to your subordinates, give them the objective, share the objective with them, and also at the same point of time show them how they will grow along with it. By using this kind of a technique, the employee will know that if they perform well, if they put some extra effort and they help the organization to achieve their goal in the due course of time, they will also grow with the organization. So in the modern day organization, they do use the process of goal setting methods. They are actually engaging their employees in different processes so that they can also get to know the different goals of the organization, and they know if they perform well, there's a high tendency for them to excel in their career. So by using all these techniques in the modern day organizations, they are trying to keep their employee motivated and happy. By this way, not only the company is getting effective work and efficient work from them, at the same point of time, the turnover, that means the employee turnover, can be reduced up to a huge level, which is benefiting the organization in a huge way. How? Because we all know that if an employee stick to the organization for a longer period of time, the company can actually reduce the cost pertaining to recruitment and selection and training and development process. So if the employee is happy, if the employee is motivated, they will stay in the organization and the organization can work well, the organization can achieve their objectives on a year to year on basis. So we have discussed the definition of motivation at this, and we have also discussed the importance and the different tools which an organization generally use to keep their employees motivated. Today I end my session, and the next day we will meet again with a new topic. Till that time, thank you all and have a nice day.